Today we will discuss about seasons found in India. They are summer, winter, onset and retreating monsoon. Let's study them one by one. Now let's move on to the seasons. There are basically four seasons identified in India. They are the cold weather season, the hot weather season, advancing monsoon, and the retreating monsoon. Let's read one by one. First, let's proceed with the cold weather season, that is, winters. The cold weather season begins from mid November and stays till February in the northern part of India, with December and January as the coolest month. The temperature decreases from south to north. For instance, the average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 to 25 degrees Celsius, while the northern plain it ranges between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. During this season, frost occurs in the northern plains and snowfall in the high mountainous regions of Himalayas. At the northern eastern trade winds blow during this period. Most of the country remains dry except Tamil Nadu and southern Andhra Pradesh, where winds picking up moisture from Bay of Bengal. Cold weather season or winter. It begins from mid-November and continues till February. During this time, the temperature is very low and most of the places are cold. The characteristic features of cold weather season. Now, let's see what are its features. It's clear sky, low temperature and humidity, and weak variable winds are the characteristics of the weather during the period. There is an inflow of cyclonic disturbances from the western and northern western, which have originated over the Mediterranean Sea and Western Asia. They causes winter rains, locally known as Mahavat, over the plains and the snowfall in the mountains. The peninsular region has moderating effect from sea and hence it does not have a well-defined cold season. Also, there is hardly any noticeable change in temperature pattern. One of the important seasons of India is summer season. It begins from March and continues till May. During this time, temperature increases in maximum parts of India. Hot weather season or summer season. Hot weather season starts with March and with apparent movement of sun towards north and lasts up to the end of May. During this time, the temperature increases continuously in northern part of India. Now, let's see the features of hot weather season. The temperature of northern part of India goes up and the atmospheric pressure comes down. Towards the end of May, an elongated low pressure area develops in the region extending from Thar Desert in the northern west of Patna to Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east and southeast. This results into the beginning of air circulation around this trough. A hot, dusty, and dry winds, locally known as Lu, begins during this season over northern and northern western India. Dust storms are very common in the northern India in the month of May. They bring temporary relief from the heat by lowering the temperature and may also cause light rain and cold breeze. Localized thunderstorm also occurs during summer, which may have high speed winds and even precipitate hails. Such thunderstorms are called Kal Baisakhi in West Bengal. Near the end of summer, there may be pre-monsoon showers. These are called mango showers in Kerala and Karnataka as they help in early ripening of mango fruits. Rainy season begins from June and continues till September. During this time, all parts of India receive rainfall. It can be 400 centimeters in some places and 15 centimeters in some places. Advancing monsoon or the rainy season. The low pressure area over the northern plains intensifies by the mid-June and attracts the trade winds. These trade winds originate over the warm tropical ocean in the southern hemisphere. After crossing equator, these blow in southwest direction, entering the Indian peninsula as southwest monsoon. They cover the entire subcontinent except extreme northwest in just over 1 month. Maximum rainfall due to these winds occur in northeastern India and the withdrawn side of the Western Ghat. As these winds bring abundant moisture to the subcontinent at the velocity of 30 km per hour, the monsoon winds cover the country in about a month. The windward side of the Western Ghats receives very heavy rainfall, more than 250 centimeters in the early season, while the rain shadow areas, the Deccan Plateau and the parts of Madhya Pradesh also receive some amount of rainfall. Annually, parts of western coast and northeastern India receives over about 400 centimeters of rainfall. However, it is less than 60 centimeters in western Rajasthan and adjoining parts of Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. Rainfall is equally low in the interior of Deccan Plateau and eastern of Sahyadris. A third area of low precipitation is around Leh in Jammu and Kashmir. Manesram, located in Khasi Hills of Meghalaya, receives highest average rainfall in the world. Let me tell you what are the features of advancing monsoon. First, wet and dry spells. Monsoon in India does not bring continuous rainfall. It has wet and dry spells, that is, breaks in rainfall. These breaks in monsoon are related to the movement of monsoon trough. Second, monsoon trough. The trough and its axis keep on moving north to south and back to determine periodic break in rainfall. When the axis of trough lies over the plain, the region gets good rainfall. With the northward movement of axis, the Himalayan region gets widespread rain which is the catchment area of various rivers. Third, tropical depression. Frequency and intensity of tropical depression determines amount and duration of the monsoon. It forms at the head of the Bay of Bengal and crosses over to mainland. These depressions follow the axis of the monsoon trough of low pressure. Now, let's move to retreating or post-monsoon season. When the sun starts shifting towards the south during October-November, the low pressure trough over the northern plains is replaced gradually by a high pressure system. This is followed by southwest monsoon winds. By the beginning of October, the monsoon withdraws from the northern plains and dry winter condition prevails by the end of November. Now, let's study some features of retreating monsoon. First, the period is marked by clear sky and rising temperature. The day temperature are high, but nights are cool and pleasant. Due to high temperature and humidity, the heat is oppressive. This phenomenon is also called as October heat.